All right. So have you ever like had this killer idea for, something you just know would sell online?
Oh, absolutely.
But then you think about like actually building a website, an online store, and it's like suddenly you're staring at this giant confusing puzzle.
It can definitely be daunting. It feels like you need a computer science degree just to get started.
Right. And then there's a whole money thing, right? You hear all these stories about how much it costs, all these fees.
And it just makes you hesitate, like, is it even worth it?
And that is exactly why we're diving into this whole UniMart thing today.
Definitely.
Because honestly, what they're claiming, it's like the ultimate shortcut. Launch a profitable e-commerce store without the tech headaches or breaking the bank.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, the claims they're making are pretty bold. They're saying you can make like 128 to 278 pounds a day, basically on autopilot.
On autopilot. Yeah, it sounds almost too good to be true, right?
Right.
So we're going to really unpack this. We're going to see if Unimart actually lives up to the hype. What are the problems they're trying to solve?
So a lot of the traditional e-commerce platforms out there, well, they're expensive and complicated.
Oh, tell me about it. Every month it's like catching another subscription fee. And when you're starting out and you're not exactly, rolling in sales yet, it's a lot to swallow.
Especially when you add in things like website design. If you can't code, you either have to learn or pay someone else to do it, and that's another expense.
Not to mention how much time it all takes. Just getting the store set up can feel like a second job.
Right, and those monthly fees,
Yeah.
they really eat into your profits. And if you don't have the
Yeah.
technical skills, it's like an instant roadblock.
Yeah, you're kind of shut out before you even start. But Unimart, they present themselves as the solution.
Right, it's the revolutionary app that comes in and supposedly takes care of all that for you.
And they make it sound so easy. 3 clicks, less than a minute, and boom, your store's up.
Yeah.
No coding required. I mean, really.
It really emphasizes how quickly you can get started,
Mhm.
which, let's be honest, is a big hurdle for a lot of people. But I'm wondering, what prep work is still needed? You still need to figure out your products, pricing.
Of course, of course. But even if you still need to do that stuff, getting the technical side done that fast, that's got to be a relief. And then there's the cost, or rather, the lack of cost. Unimart says no monthly fees, no hosting fees, just a one-time payment.
It's definitely a big draw, that one-time payment, especially compared to those never-ending subscriptions.
Yeah.
But it does make you wonder, right, how do they keep things running, provide updates, all that?
Yeah, good point. Maybe we'll find out more about that later. But first, let's talk about what you can actually sell with Unimart. Because they say you can sell anything, digital downloads, physical goods, even affiliate products.
Yeah, that flexibility is huge. It basically means you can use it for any kind of online business you can think of.
Right. It's not limiting you to just one model. And they make managing your store sound ridiculously easy, too. You can change prices, create unlimited discount coupons, and they even have a drag and drop store builder.
Drag and drop makes it super simple to design your store, even if you're not a tech person. And discount coupons, I mean, who doesn't love a good sale?
Exactly. They can really boost your sales. And speaking of boosting sales, they also mentioned that Unimart is optimized for mobile, which is crucial these days, right? I mean, if your site doesn't work on my phone, I'm out of there.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Most people shop on their phones now, so a mobile-friendly site is essential. It's not even an option anymore, it's a necessity.
And for actually getting paid, they've got PayPal, Stripe, and bank transfers. So pretty much all the major ways to accept payments online.
Yeah, the standard secure options, which is important. People need to feel safe when they're buying something online.
Totally. And then there's the dashboard they talk about, the centralized store management dashboard. It sounds like a one-stop shop for keeping track of everything: orders, customers, inventory, even analytics.
Having all that in one place would definitely streamline things.
Yeah, no more jumping between a million different screens and programs. And they also mention advanced inventory management and like detailed analytics and insights.
It's great that they have those features because managing your inventory and understanding your data is key for growth. But I'd want to know more about what advanced really means in this context.
Right, like how advanced are we talking? I guess we'll see. But get this, they also throw in a free commercial license. You can actually create and sell digital products to other businesses.
That's a really interesting angle. You can actually use the platform to sell your services to other businesses, not just consumers.
So you could build someone their own online store using Unimart and charge them for it.
Exactly, like a little side hustle.
And just to make you feel extra secure, they offer an ironclad 30-day guarantee.
A money-back guarantee is pretty standard, but it definitely helps with that initial trust factor.
All right, so we've gone through the features, and Well, it's a lot. It all sounds pretty amazing, right? But how do you actually make money with this thing? What are the profit-driving strategies they keep mentioning?
Well, they list a bunch of them. Let's break them down.
Okay, so first up, reselling profitable e-commerce products. Basically, you find products that are already selling well and you sell them through your UniMart store.
Right. It's a good option if you don't have your own product ideas yet.
Next, providing in-demand services. So this means you can actually sell services through your store. Like if you're a consultant or a graphic designer, you can offer your services directly through Unimart.
Yeah, it opens up a whole new world of possibilities. You're not just limited to physical or digital products.
Then there's selling high-demand digital products,
Yeah.
which makes sense since they mention you can sell downloads, ebooks, online courses, templates, stock photos. There's a huge market for that stuff.
Yeah. Digital products are great because they're easy to create and distribute.
And then, tying back to that commercial license, they mention offering e-com store creation services.
So basically, you become a Unimart expert and help other people build their stores.
Exactly. It's like being a website consultant, but specifically for Unimart. They also talk about instant monetization through payment integrations, but we already covered that you can get paid right away through PayPal, Stripe, etc.
Right. And then they emphasize again that you can offer unlimited physical and affiliate products.
So you've got a lot of freedom in how you set up your business. You can sell your own stuff or promote other people's products as an affiliate, or do both.
And of course, you can use all the usual e-commerce tricks to boost sales, like discounts and promotions. Unimart gives you the tools to do all of that.
And they remind you you're saving a ton of money compared to those other platforms with their crazy monthly fees.
Yeah, the cost savings are definitely a major selling point.
Okay, so here's the thing. It all sounds a little too good to be true, right? Like, suspiciously good. What are your thoughts?
Well, I think it's healthy to be skeptical. There are a lot of platforms out there that overpromise and underdeliver.
Yeah. And they even admit in their own marketing materials that it might sound too good to be true. But then they immediately say, nope, it's legit. And they go back to that whole 3 steps to success thing: access and login, add your products, publish, and profit.
Yeah, they're really hammering home that message of simplicity.
Mm.
But again, while setting up the store might be quick and easy, building a successful business takes a lot more than that.
True. You still need to market your products, provide good customer service. It's not like you're just going to magically start making money overnight.
Right. It's not a magic bullet.
They also seem to be trying to tap into those feelings of frustration that a lot of people have with the whole e-commerce thing. Like if
Oh,
you've
yeah.
been feeling stuck, if you've tried other platforms and they just haven't worked out, they're saying Unimart is the answer.
Yeah, it's very much a we understand your pain approach.
And then they really go all in on the downsides of those outdated platforms: complicated setups, high costs, risk of losing data, low quality output, slow loading speeds, lack of control. I mean, the list goes on and on.
They're painting a pretty bleak picture of the alternatives.
But then, of course, they contrast all those negatives with Unimart's supposedly amazing features: high demand, high returns, instant storefront, effortless management, easy growth, zero overhead. It's a very black and white, us versus them kind of argument.
Yeah, definitely. They're drawing a very clear line in the sand.
And then comes the feature list, like the mother of all feature lists. Ready? Here we go. Instant store setup, unlimited products, instant payments, access to a trillion-dollar industry, built-in SEO, drag-and-drop builder, mobile responsiveness, inventory management, product organization, lifetime updates, discount coupons, advanced analytics, real-time monitoring, a replacement for all those expensive platforms, email marketing tools, 204/7 customer support, a 30-day money-back guarantee, and comprehensive training. I mean, wow.
It's a pretty comprehensive list. I have
Yeah.
to give them that.
Yeah, if they actually deliver on all of that, it would be pretty incredible. And they're not just targeting this at, one specific type of person. They list practically everyone as a potential customer: digital marketers, affiliate marketers, e-commerce store owners, local businesses, product creators, sales teams, marketing professionals, agencies, freelancers, everyone.
Yeah, it's a pretty broad audience. It makes you wonder if they're trying to be all things to all people.
Maybe. But then they go back to that core message, selling anything, anywhere, reaching millions of customers, instant setup, any product type, no hosting fees, seamless payments, 247 automated sales. It's like they really want those key points to sink in.
Repetition is key.
And then bam, the call to action. And guess what? It's a limited time offer. There's a special bonus offer: the Unimart Unlimited Reseller License for the first 100 buyers. and it's supposedly worth almost $1,000.
So not only are you getting this amazing platform, but you're also getting a valuable bonus if you act fast. Classic marketing tactic.
And they remind you, yet again, about that 100% risk-free, ironclad 30 days money-back guarantee.
Yeah, they really want to eliminate any hesitation.
And then it's like, okay, make your choice, keep struggling with your current situation, or take a chance on UniMart risk-free.
The classic problem solution pitch.
Then they lay it all out. Everything you're getting with UniMart today. All those features, all that value, a total of, wait for it, $6,264 for just $14.95.
Wow. Talk about emphasizing the value proposition.
Oh, but wait, there's more. They're also offering a limited time monetization business edition upgrade. You know, just in case you wanted even more features and value.
I gotta love those upsells.
And then comes the warning, the serious warning about missing out on the biggest breakthrough of 2025.
Playing on that fear of missing out.
Yeah, classic FOMO. And then, just to sweeten the deal even more, they offer a special coupon code for an extra $3 off.
A little extra incentive to push you over the edge.
And finally, they wrap it all up with some FAQs. You know, the usual questions people have: what is UniMart? Do you need any special skills? What if it doesn't work? What if you get confused? Is it compatible with all devices? How do you get that sweet, sweet discount?
It's good that they're addressing those common concerns.
And then one last desperate plea to grab UniMart before the timer runs out and the price goes up.
The sense of urgency is palpable.
So, after all that, what are your final thoughts? What should our listeners really take away from this deep dive into UniMart?
Well, they're definitely selling a dream, right? A dream of simple, affordable e-commerce. And that one-time payment model. It's definitely tempting, especially if you're just starting out and watching every penny.
Yeah.
But it's important to remember that building a successful business takes work. It's not just about the platform you're using.
Right. You still need to figure out your niche, your marketing strategy, your customer service,
Hmm.
all of that.
Exactly. Unimart might make it easier to get started, but it's not a guarantee of success. And with so many features being offered for such a low price, it's worth thinking about how robust and well-supported those features really are in the long run.
Yeah, that's a good point. It's like, if it sounds too good to be true.
It probably is.
So, for our listeners out there, the question is UniMart the key to unlocking your online business dreams? Or is it just another shiny object that promises more than it can deliver?
I think the key takeaway is to be informed. Do your research, read reviews, and decide if Unimart's approach aligns with your goals and your budget.
And don't forget, there are other platforms out there too. UniMart might be a good fit for some people, but it's not the only option.
Right.
All right, folks, that's our deep dive for today. We hope you found it helpful and hopefully a little bit entertaining too.
Thanks for joining us.
And until next time, keep those online business dreams alive.
And keep exploring those possibilities.
See ya!